Hi, I'm Eric, and welcome to the You, Me, and Tree Lee Show, also known as Fox and Tree. Today's a very special day in the studio. We're going to be talking all about the era of American Romanticism. First, we're going to be talking to a Mr. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Now, here we go. Tree Lee Show. I'm your host, Eric, and this is Mr. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Father of the American Transcendentalism movement. So, Rob, are you aware of how far your Transcendentalism movement reached?
The outcome was magnificent. When I first wrote my essay, Nature, I never expected to have influenced so many people's thoughts.
For those at home, can you tell us the definition of Transcendentalism?
Transcendentalism is the belief that everything in this world is a microcosm of the universe. My concept allowed my followers to trust themselves and only believe things from my personal experience.
Can you tell us about any of your other works?
Well, in 1837, I wrote my other well-known work called The American Scholar. The New York Times has called it the Intellectual Declaration of Independence. That in itself is a tremendous honor.
Interesting. Very interesting. Well, that's all the time we have, folks. After the break, we have economics with Kara.
Good morning, folks. Reporting to you live via Skype. I hope you're having a great morning so far, and thank you for staying tuned in with Fox and Tree in the morning. Now, throughout the 60-year period that spans from the year 1800 to 1860, America experienced multiple economic advancements that helped catapult the economy. Industrialization played a key role with its advancements in technology to help fuel America's economy. It was during this time period that the cotton industry experienced its highest rate of growth in its history, thanks in part by Eli Whitney's invention, the cotton gin. Also, immigration played a key role in stimulating America's economy. By 1854, over 40,000 immigrants made their way over to America. They helped build the multiple factory jobs that were desperately needed to help America's thirst for goods. The United States economy was also stimulated by the government's investment in railroads and transportation. This helped by making it easier to trade goods. It is through these characteristics that the U.S.'s economy earned the title of Interdependent Continental Economy. And that's all the time that we have for today, folks. Let's send it back now to Eric in the studio. Good day, America.
Next, let's bring out Mr. Poe. Now, Edgar Allan Poe is known mostly for his dark novels and poems, often about murders, madmen, premature burials, and people returning from the dead. The poem he is most known for is called The Raven, and that was published in 1845. Mr. Poe, could you tell us what your favorite short story or poem is?
Easily the Telltale Heart. I wrote this story about a man that murdered his elderly roommate and tried proving to himself that he wasn't insane.
Interesting. I guess, well, anyways, Mr. Poe has had an impact on American writing because of his influence in modern writers for today, such as Stephen King. And his detective stories also influenced Sir Arthur Conan Doyle and his Sherlock Holmes stories. His influence also reached literature books today in schools. That's all since we have.
Good morning, America. Why, hello. We're doing a special presentation on the 200th year celebration of the 1800s. The time period between 1800 through 1860s was a period of growth. There were many changes to the U.S. government going on and a lot of conflicts. Back then, the United States annexed Texas to its growing country. But in effect, the Mexican-American War took place in 1845. The United States has also expanded its territory by the Louisiana Purchase in 1803, and by the Lewis and Clark Expedition, which extended knowledge about the Northwestern's geography, natural resources, and native inhabitants in 1804. Another thing about this was that this was also a time period for literature. Many of the big books we know and learn today were written in the 1800s, such as Moby Dick, The Scarlet Letter, and The Raven. Goodbye, America.
And with us now we have Mr. Sammy Morris.
Oh, it's great to be here.
Great to have you. So, Mr. Morris, how did you have the turnabout moment where you invented this gateway invention?
My gateway invention was taken from other gateway inventions. I used an electromagnet by William Sturgeon in 1825, and also better, Joseph Henry's invention, which is an electronic current over 1 mile of wire, also using an electromagnet.
Now tell me, how did you come up with the invention of Morse code?
Well, basically, I used pulses of current to deflect an electromagnet, which moved a marker to produce written codes on a strip of paper.
Interesting. Are you aware of how far your influence has spread? The things that have been accomplished because of you?
There. When I was told that my telegraph influence was spreading, I was surprised to say the least. So many new variations of the telegraph, such as multiplexing, teleprinter, machines, varioplex, and telex.
Well, speaking of time, we're all out of time. Thank you, Mr. Morris.
You're very welcome.
Have a good day.